Next subtopic is type wrappers. Java provides type wrappers, which are classes that encapsulate a primitive type within an object. So in Java language, we are having certain primitive data types like integer, float, character, boolean, and so on. So these are the primitive data types which we can have directly. We can get a value for that particular variables. But whenever you want to make that variable as an object, so we go for these wrapper classes. Wrapper classes provides a way to use primitive data types as objects. So here we are having a list of information like boolean data type. The wrapper class is a boolean. There we can find the first letter is in uppercase, character for character, byte for byte, short for short, and so on. So these are the wrapper classes which are meant for to get information in the form of an object. Now we'll see simple things. Character. Character is a wrapper around a char. The constructor of character is character followed by character variable. Here it wraps a character being created by means of this constructor, and we can get the value of that particular object. We can use char value as a method. So here character acts as a what you can say object, and it is having its own constructor, and we can get a value by means of a char value. It returns the encapsulated character value. Like that, we are having a boolean. There we can have two constructors with the name of boolean and followed by a boolean value, or the next constructor it may accept a string value. So here if you are passing a boolean value either true or false, the first one is valid for, and if you want to pass any information as a string within double quotes representing a true or false, it may be in upper or lower case, the second constructor will invoke. In the same way, we can get a value of boolean value by means of a boolean value method. And the same way we are having some numeric type wrappers. The most commonly used type wrappers for numeric values are byte, short, integer, long, float, and double. All of the numeric type wrappers inherit the abstract class number. So all these classes which are going to be extending these information from number class. The number declares the methods to return a value from that particular object. So we are having certain methods, predefined methods there inside. We can get a value directly or returns a value of that particular object by means of byte value, double value, float value, and so on. So here byte value returns a value of type byte and double value returns a value of type double, and so on. So these will be defined inside a numeric class. So we are extending these classes to numeric number class. And all of the numeric type wrappers define constructors that allow an object to be constructed from a given value or a string representation of that value. So here the constructor define integer. So integer it may take a number value or a string value. So based on that, if str does not contain a valid numeric value, so the system or this particular constructor throws an exception, number format exception. So you may pass the numeric value of type integer, or you may pass a numeric value as a string value for this. And all of the type wrappers override toString method in order to convert a string to integer format. And we'll see a simple example how it works. Define a class with the name of wrap, and inside the class we are having a main method, and the main method define one integer object with the name of IOB, and you are creating memory for IOB by means of a new operator, and here you are passing a value 100. Now integer constructor is going to be invoked, and whatever the value you are passing from this 100, which is going to be assigned to this IOB object. Now we can get a value of IOB object value in the form of integer, just we can extract the value by invoking the method int value. So here the int value will extract the object value 100 in the form of a numeric value and assign to integer variable I. That we can show it on the screen by means of a println statement. Just go through once how it works. So next one is boxing and unboxing. It's a simple definition. The process of encapsulating a value within an object is called boxing. Boxing in the sense you are making a value, numerical value into an object. You can call it as an boxing. And you take a simple example, integer IOB equal to new integer and passing 100 numeric value. Now numeric value 100 is going to be acting as IOB object form. It is called boxing. And in reverse, the process of extracting a value from a type wrapper is called unboxing. So whenever you want to extract a value from an object, like int I equal to IOB dot int value, you are extracting object value of IOB and assign to a local variable of type integer. Such process we can call as unboxing. So boxing and unboxing, these two things, and just go through once. And next one is we're having why we go for wrapper classes. To use data types in the form of objects. So the main purpose of using this wrapper class is you are using a primitive data types in the form of an objects. We use wrapper classes. So wrapper classes will convert primitive data types into objects. The objects are necessary if you wish to modify the argument passed into the methods and so on. So in some packages like java.util package usually handles objects. Hence wrapper class is needed for us. And like data structures, like collections, the one class is there in Java. The collections usually will have array list and vectors and so on. Usually these these classes handle only objects. So in that situation, instead of using primitive data types, we can better use objects, wrapper class objects. Next is the object is needed to support synchronization in multi-threading. So in already we come across multi-threading. So whenever you want to synchronize two threads, so it requires the object passing. It never take the numerical values. Better it is the way to pass objects of main thread to tail thread. And wrapper class in Java is mainly an object which makes fully object-oriented functionality. So this is the way. So the main purpose of wrapper classes is in order to convert primitive data types into wrapper class or objects. Next is a simple topic, auto boxing. Boxing and unboxing, making primitive data type into an object and extracting a value from an object. And auto boxing is automatic conversion of primitive data type into its corresponding wrapper is known as auto boxing. So best example, so whenever you are assigning a byte to byte or character to character, integer to integer, in that situation the automatically this boxing or this conversion will take place. Since Java 5 we do not need to use the value of method for wrapper classes to convert the primitive into objects. And we'll see. Next is auto boxing automatically occurs whenever primitive type must be converted into an object. Auto unboxing takes place whenever an object must be converted into a primitive type. And we'll see a simple example how these things takes place automatically. So define one class. Inside class I define a static method with the name of em and it accepts one integer v. Here v is an object of integer class and it returns a value v. Now here we are returning a value v, but v is of type integer, but we are returning integer value. So see here a simple definition of this. So the m is a method which is going to accept one integer object, and but it is returning integer object. But internally the return type is you are representing int int. So it is receiving even though object, but it is returning the integer object in the form of integer value. So automatically The object value is going to be written here in the form of a numerical value of type integer. So automatic unboxing will take place here. Coming to main method, inside main method you are accepting integer and creating one object for integer IOB, and you are passing 100 to the m method. So m is receiving integer value of type object, but here you are passing a numerical value. So automatic boxing will take place here. The 100 is going to be assigned to integer object v. So it internally converts a numerical value into object form, and assigned to integer variable integer object v. So like this, the system will convert automatic auto boxing and auto unboxing automatically in these situations. Just run this simple application, how automatic boxing and unboxing takes place in this. Next, the same thing happens inside expressions. So whenever you are doing any sort of expression, sometimes the system will auto conversions takes place. And for this simple example here, define one class, and inside main method, so I define two objects here, IOB and IOB2, and I define one integer variable, and IOB equal to 100. So here I am just assigning 100 value to object. The system will done automatically. The numerical value is going to be assigned to IOB. Now this 100 is going to be converted into object form and assigned to IOB. Now IOB will have a value 100, and we can get it the value by just showing information on the screen by means of a println statement. And here you are pre-incrementing IOB value by 1. Actually it is not possible to increment object value, but we can increment the value of the value. But here you are incrementing the object itself plus IOB. Now the system will internally unboxing its value and increment the numerical value by 1. Now its value changes to 101 and so on. So like that, the auto boxing and unboxing will takes place automatically based on the situation. So these all are about boxing and unboxing and wrapper classes. So whenever you want to convert any particular primitive data type into an object, so we go for these wrapper classes. So wrapper, it wraps the information of numerical value into an object form. Just go through this information. This is the case here.